everyone, it's Sierra, Onyx's daughter, and in today's video my mom's going to teach you the pathway to senior director, so make sure you like it and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. Enjoy!
So this is the 3-step process to go from manager to senior director. So Sheila, I'm okay for you to jump in at any point or be me. I know you're on the call as well. If there's anything that you want to say as well, you're welcome to. So your first process is going to be to make yourself a manager. For those of you that heard my corporate training call, I believe that manager is the most important rank in the entire comp plan. And the person who makes the most managers wins. You will have a very sound business, you have a very strong business, and you will make a difference in many, many people's lives. So the first step to get to the manager is 2 people personally sponsored on your left as a silver or above, and 2 people personally sponsored on your right as a silver or above. Now, I know there's so many new people on this team. So those of you that have been here for a while, forgive me for the elementary aspect of it, but I want to be sure that the new people have received the same benefit that you've had since you've been here for whatever it's been, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, however long it's been. So you're going to, in building a binary, it's my belief that you want to build only 2 legs. And for me, everybody's business is their own. Your business is from you down. But I recommend if you want to build this business easy, you put everybody to your outside left and everybody to your outside right. I never fill in the middle of what looks like a Christmas tree. That is other people's business. So everybody I personally enroll goes to my outside left or to my outside right. Now, I spoke to, I don't remember who it was this weekend, and helped somebody walk through personally enrolling somebody. And I want to just verbally tell you all what I do. What I do is I log into my back office. I go to organization. 1 from the bottom is binary tree view. Then when you click that button, you will come up and there'll be blue buttons, basically the one that says bottom left and one that says bottom right. If I'm going to put this new person onto my bottom right, I'll click that button, bottom right, and then a plus sign will come up. I'll click that plus, and then I data enter the person. Now, I know this is the long way around, but the reason I do it like that is because I'm ensuring that the person is exactly in the spot that I want them to be. So your first goal is to get yourself to manager, which means 2 people personally sponsored on your left, 2 people personally sponsored on your right. Now, in order to rank advance, you're going to need to be on 110 points of volume. So that is essentially 2 sleeves of any of the products in order to get there. You will maintain volume. You will store points if you are on a minimum of 1 sleeve, and it's at 1 sleeve every 28 days. So Sheila, is there anything you want to add to that?
I like to add that if you notice, and I believe Peter created these, so if Peter is still on this call, he might want to add something too. But up here, I know that Onyx has talked about starting with the left, go to the right, and then back to the left. Is that correct? Is there a pattern?
So the pattern that I recommend is the first person you put in the leg you share with your upline. So those of you that are brand new to the business, you would call the person who sponsored you into the business and you would ask them, do we share the left leg or do we share the right? I recommend you put the first person in the leg you share with your upline. Then I recommend you put the next 2 people on your interior leg, and then you come back to the leg you share with your upline and put your 4th person there. Now, in building a binary, I have learned that it is far easier to keep groups of people together. So what does that mean? That means I don't put my mother on my right leg and my sister on my left leg, because what invariably happens is your uncle wants to join and he can't figure out, should he be joining with your mother or with your sister? So if your mother and sister are on the same leg, it makes it far easier for them to bring in a common friend or a common family member in this case. So that means the people that you work with, the people that you play volleyball or soccer with, the people you go out and have a glass of wine with, keep groups of people together. So if you personally sponsor one on your left, and you're working my pattern, let's say, in the next, and you're ready to put in the third person, but that would be going to the right leg, the bottom of your right leg. But that person knows the person you put on your left. I would not put them on the right, then I would put them below that person that they already know each other. Keep them on the same leg.
Can I say something?
Absolutely. Hi, Beamy.
Hey, so I have a different flavor or favorite way that, and I just want to put it in so that people understand there's another option. When you are deciding on which leg to put people on, I go to where our name is at the top in the back office and click on it, and it has change settings. And I scroll down to the bottom and it gives you the option of building right or left. So I just make sure that it's set for which I want, and it will always drop to the bottom of either the right or left side.
Beautiful. Now for me, and you may feel different, Beamy, for me, when I'm setting that, I always have it set to my interior leg, which is the leg I do not share with my upline. The only time that is going to be used is if you give your website to somebody and they data enter themselves. Then the computer is going to pick the position, and the computer will pick it based on what you've selected, where Beamy just spoke about in your back office. Now, the reason I say to my interior leg is because you have 5 days to get somebody moved. So it's easy to move them to your shared leg. If somebody gets put in underneath them, it's far more difficult to get them moved. So that's why I personally choose to put them, to have that automatically go to the leg that I build basically by myself. Obviously, in my case, I've built both legs, but some of you, everybody will be building 2 legs, but I don't have any help right now from my sponsor. As you all know, I miss Kathy. I was thinking about her earlier today. But Beamy brings up something really important, and that is, there's a ton of leaders on this call. Everybody here, leader or brand new person, as far as I'm concerned, has huge value and much to offer the business. There is no right way or no wrong way to do the business. It's your business. It's your choice. I'm simply giving you my preferences or the things that I like to do. And it's entirely possible that your sponsor or that your upline leader has a different way of doing it, and you've got to do what works for you. Don't do what works for me. Do what works for you. I'm just trying to give you some insights. Now, Peter, if you're still on this call and you want to make any comments, I absolutely would love for you to do that as well.
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Onyx. Hi, Sheila.
Hi,
everyone.
Peter. Good morning.
I've just duplicated Onyx since the beginning. I kept it very simple. Just follow the model, like just put the first person outside on the share, go inside, outside, inside, and just keep it simple and just build to the manager level, whatever it takes you to get there. Just keep duplicating that. But the printout is really as cut and dry as can be. This printout is very simple to read, and let that be your guide to just, take you to the next levels. And then, so that's my share of the day.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So step 2 is to get yourself to director. In order to get yourself to director, you help 2 partners achieve the rank of manager. So that's going to be 2 people that you personally sponsored. You help them get to the rank of manager. Remember what manager is? 2 people personally sponsored on your left leg at silver or above, and 2 people personally sponsored on your right leg of silver and above. So basically your first goal is to get yourself in manager, personally sponsoring 2 people. Your second goal is to help some of your 2 people, 2 of them ideally, get to the rank of manager. So I never stop sponsoring. You never, ever, ever come off the gas. You always keep enrolling people personally into your business. And once you reach the rank of manager, then you're going to begin to help people in order to advance in rank. And in this case, you're going to help them get to the first rank, which is the rank of manager. And just like Peter said, then they're going to duplicate and do the same thing. And they're going to help 2 of their people get to the rank of manager. And you just keep sponsoring and you just keep developing managers. And that's how your business grows consistently and persistently over time. Beamy, do you want to add anything to that, sweetie?
No, that's good. The only thing sometimes is to consider the strategy of, you know, when somebody's a stronger builder, you think they might be. Of course, we never know, but to look at the, you know, volumes, and maybe you can speak to that, of how to kind of figure out, once you've got the managers, how to build else.
So for me, I find it is impossible to figure out who's going to build, who's going to activate in this business. Some people will start immediately and their foot is on the gas and they go. I was one of those people. I started to build the business before I physically had the product in my hand. I built the business based on Kathy's testimonial. Now, as it turned out, I was with one of my girlfriends in Rhode Island when the product arrived, and we put it on, and I had it overnight. I knew I slept better, but she overnight had a shift in her Achilles tendon, which she had surgery on a year and a half ago. So her pain went 85% away. So it simply added to my fuel that was already running in regards to the product. Now, my experience is, you don't know who's going to build. You know, sometimes you look at people and you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to be huge, and they never do a thing. And other times you put somebody in business and you're like, I don't know if they're going to build, and they end up with a huge testimonial and they tell everyone they know, and they end up with a really big business. So for me, I personally spend less time trying to strategize about where they should go. I'm busy building managers and then helping them building managers. And then I'm always personally sponsoring more people into the business, keeping everybody on the outside, or everybody on the outside left or on the outside right. I saw a question come up about the upgrade to diamond. When you get started in this business, I always say to everyone, please do not overspend. What does that mean? That means don't spend more than you can afford. Now, obviously, this is a business of gifting. It's a business of sharing. And so if you don't have product to share, it'll be a harder business to build. Doesn't mean you can't build it without product. Certainly, I sponsored many a person without actually giving a patch to any of them. So it absolutely can be done. And I use the gifting as the last thing. It's not a requirement in order to build a business. But let's say you started as a bronze, which is 1 sleeve of X39. You need to place your next order of auto ship in the next 28 days. If I were you, rather than buying an auto ship of a single sleeve, I would simply upgrade from bronze to silver. Silver is 3 sleeves, so you will receive 2 sleeves of product, and you pay the difference and receive the difference every time you upgrade. The month later, if you wanted to, you could upgrade from silver to gold. Same thing, gold is 5 sleeves, so you pay the difference and you receive the difference. So 3 sleeves from silver, 5 sleeves from gold, you're going to get 2 sleeves and you'll pay the difference. Then you can upgrade from gold to platinum and from platinum to diamond. Now, the only time this would change, let's say you started as a bronze or you started as a diamond, doesn't matter to me. Your first goal in the business is 3 people personally sponsored as a diamond. Why? That's going to pay you a $500 bonus. Now, in your first, if you are a diamond, let me correct this. If you are a diamond and you're in your first 90 days, they are qualifying you as a senior director. So therefore, you earn a $500 bonus for everybody you personally sponsor in that first 90 days as a diamond. So if you came in as a diamond, your 90-day clock is ticking. You're underway. Sponsor as many as you can, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12. There's no limit to the $500 bonuses that you can earn. So go crazy. Let's say you came in as a bronze and you accomplish your goal and you call me up and you say, Onyx, I just found my first diamond. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. There's a $500 bonus on the table. I don't want your money. I want you to have the money. So therefore, in order for you to earn the money, you should upgrade yourself to diamond and then put your personally sponsored diamond in. And at that point, their 90-day clock will begin ticking for the $500 bonus. during that 90 days, this is when I recommend you all put your sneakers on. I never take them off, but put your sneakers on and run to get yourself to senior director. So that's exactly what we're going over right now. Peter, do you want to add anything to that?
I kind of want to piggyback off the people because, I always use the gym analogy. Just like everybody goes to work out in the gym, you never know who's going to work out in the gym every day. But people still have to go to the gym because they know they have to be healthy, right? Yep. But we as a roller, we don't know. So our job is to what? Bring as many people to work out in the gym every single day. Have fun with that. And when people see, people getting results in the gym, meaning in our gym, they get healthier, they get wealthier. And I think it's a whole community part of what we're building. So just get really good at inviting people to the gym. Let them figure out how much they want to get involved here. And in due time, if you see people bring more people to the gym and they become managers and they slowly become directors, that I believe that process is what's really helping us grow one person one day at a time. So you cannot judge. You don't know who's going to be a bodybuilder one day. But if we're all developing each other, I believe that's what's really the key that's helping us now. And with all these tools, it's just a simple guide for you to see what to do here and how to just reach those levels accordingly. So yeah, that's what I'd like to share.
Fantastic. Okay, Sheila, you want to share anything or you're okay, sweetie?
I'm good.
Okay, sweetie.
Next step.
Okay, so then from there, you move on up to senior director. Remember, each one of these, you have to have 110 personal volume. And so you're going to be that gets you qualified personally. And then you helped 2 managers, one in your left leg and one in your right leg, to achieve the rank of director. Now, how did you get to director? You had one personally sponsored manager on the left and one personally sponsored manager on the right. And that made you a director. Once again, you're just repeating the exact same thing you've just done. So it's kind of like we're stepping forward, we're doing the action, and once we've accomplished it, we turn around and we help the people in our organization do the exact same thing we've just done. So you're teaching what you've already done. You're encouraging. Now remember, network marketing is a contact sport. And what does that mean? That means that they've got to want to make contact with other people and you've got to want to make contact. You can't drag a horse up a hill. No matter how much you try, it won't happen. So even if you do sponsor somebody who you think is going to be huge, you've got to recognize that not everybody's going to activate, and certainly not everybody's going to activate in the time when you're
hi,
run.
how are you today?
Good, thanks. How you doing?
Not bad. Do you by any chance
Sorry,
have a
somebody's got their phone on. Okay. So very simple, right? We first goal in the business is to get yourself to manager. Next goal is to help 2 of the people in your organization, one on your left, one on your right, become manager. Then it's to help 2 people in their organization become manager, and on up you go. It's very, very simple process if you just focus on building managers.